healthy. Now this is interesting because that was 7, 8 years ago. This is from UCLA, Brain Research Institute. And by the way, there is no disputing the scientific soundness of the whole brain-gut connection because it's been replicated so many times by so many different people. But it also, I'm sure for the average listener, it may sound a little odd, might even science fiction-ish. But then again, remember, if you listened, I broke a story on ABC network when I was on there, radio network, of how they were going to be putting chipping people in the future. And people thought that was kind of foolish. Well, now they're microchipping dogs, and in Australia they're also doing experimental chipping. It'll happen first to senior citizens, then it'll happen to children, all for their best interests. After all, wouldn't it be nice if your child is chipped, and if they're ever kidnapped or lost, lose their way, you can immediately find out where they're at. And the same way with mom and dad who might not have full memory, they'll put a really nice facade on it. But you've got to understand, with the nanotechnology today, they can put 5,000 pieces of information on a single chip so small it is half the size of a grain of rice. They could not only monitor you, they could control all electronics in your life. Everything from your cell phone, television, banking, travel, and now, and I will boycott, I won't fly on JetBlue now because of this, and I have flown extensively in the past because now they're going to do iris scans, retinal scans. So now when you go up to hand your ticket to get on the board of the plane, you have to stand in front of the machine. The machine will take a picture of your retina. That's right now. That's not the future. So everything, every single thing I've told you is going to happen now is actually happening, including I was the first radio show in the United States to do a series on the deep state. When? 31 years ago. We went back into our archives, and I've been doing a lot since then because it's getting worse. But anyhow, as UCLA would tell us, they're in effect, you're asking the average person to think about this. You've got trillions of tiny organisms that live in your gut. They chew up your food. They help maintain good digestion. But also, now here's the hard part. So let's wrap our mind around this together. The bacteria in your gut also can impact what you think and how you think and what you say. That's correct. That is the content of my thoughts might at least be partially determined by what I ate for breakfast.